I knew him before he was Diddy. Yeah, I knew him for a long time. When I first became champ, I knew him.
He's about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
He's chilling about the Benjamin.
Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy. And
If you thought the recent raids on Diddy's home in Miami and LA were big news, get ready for even more excitement. Back in 1998, there was already tension between Mike Tyson and Diddy, hinting at something deeper. Now with lawsuits swirling around Diddy, the drama is heating up in the music industry. But hold on tight because things are about to escalate. Leaked footage has emerged already involving Diddy, Meek Mill, and others, causing a major uproar. As the scandal unfolds, more people are talking out against Diddy, sharing why they've never liked him. And guess who's joining the conversation? None other than Mike Tyson himself, ready to spill the beans on his rocky relationship with Diddy. But before we dive into Tyson's perspective, let's untangle the mess surrounding Diddy and dig into the explosive leaked footage that's rocking the industry. So strap in, because the roller coaster ride is just getting started, and it's going to be wild.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
It seems like this year has been shaping up to be quite challenging for Diddy, as a lot of evidence has been surfacing against him, and there's no turning back now. Diddy's legal troubles are like a maze, and the explosive leaked footage has rocked the music industry. What once seemed like a glittering world of success and luxury for Diddy now reveals a darker side that few dared to acknowledge. So let's take a moment to catch up on what's been happening, and with Diddy and his legal troubles, that is. Alright, so in case you missed it or need a refresher, I'll break it down for you real quick. Diddy's ex, Cassie, has come forward with some serious accusations against him. Back in November 2023, she filed a lawsuit in New York, claiming some really awful stuff happened. We're talking about a whole decade of terrible things like harassment, mistreatment, and even STing. It's pretty scary stuff, with details of SA and DV that are just heartbreaking to hear. But Cassie's not the only one speaking out. Other women have bravely stepped forward with similar stories. One woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, shared her own horrifying experience going all the way back to 1991. And then there's another person known as Jane Doe, who says she was being sold to and mistreated when she was just a kid. It's really sad to see this pattern of harrowing and exploitation happening over and over again. Now, despite all these serious accusations, Diddy is standing his ground, saying he didn't do anything wrong. But as the legal battles draw on and more people come forward with their stories, it's becoming clear that this isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's shining a light on the dark side of an industry that's all about fame and fortune, where powerful people can take advantage of those who are vulnerable. And that's something we all need to think about. But wait, there's more. A recent lawsuit has surfaced, adding another layer of complexity to the already tumultuous legal battles faced by Diddy. Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer who worked closely with Diddy, has filed a hefty $30 million civil suit against the hip-hop icon. The lawsuit is packed with disturbing accusations that echo the claims made by previous plaintiffs. In his extensive 70-page filing submitted to the Southern District of New York, Jones paints a grim picture of his time with Diddy, alleging instances of SX misconduct, physical harrowing, and a culture of intimidation and manipulation similar to what others have reported. One of the most shocking revelations from Jones's lawsuit is the claim that Diddy boasted about engaging in SX activities with prominent figures in the music industry, including Meek Mill and Usher. Meek Mill, one of the artists implicated in Jones's accusations, has vehemently denied any involvement in the alleged misconduct, addressing the rumors head-on social media. However, his response has only fueled further gossip and debate. Meanwhile, Usher has resurfaced in the spotlight after an interview where he opened up about his experience staying with Diddy when he was underage. He described a world of excess and indulgence where SX was a prevalent theme, raising questions about the environment young artists like him were exposed to.
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Under Diddy's wing. These resurfaced interviews have reignited scrutiny under Diddy's conduct, with his former bodyguard Gene Deal adding fuel to the fire with shocking accusations about Usher's relationship with the mogul. Gene Deal alleged that Usher was groomed by Diddy, hinting at undisclosed events that reportedly led Usher to the hospital during his time with Diddy. As speculation swirls and scrutiny intensifies, it's evident that the controversy surrounding Diddy's empire continues to unravel, revealing deeper layers of intrigue and speculation. Just when you think you've seen it all, there's always more to uncover. And when you thought things couldn't get any more intense, federal officials have turned up the heat on Diddy's world. Reports have surfaced of a startling development. Homeland Security officials have conducted searches at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs as part of an ongoing investigation. The scene was quite intense, with about 30 different law enforcement officers and 3 Bearcats on scene. Sources close to the matter reveal that phones were seized from Combs' home in Miami just before he was set to embark on a trip to the Bahamas, adding a layer of urgency and intrigue to the unfolding drama. But wait, there's more. Insider sources are now reporting that the judge overseeing Diddy's case may issue an arrest warrant early as this week, sending shockwaves through the industry and casting a shadow over the mogul's once glittering empire. With the specter of imminent arrest looming over him, Diddy finds himself teetering on the brink of a precipice, his fate hanging in the balance as the wheels of justice continue to turn. And speaking of justice, let's talk about Mike Tyson, the guy who has been through it all and knows a thing or two about turning his life around. Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, has faced his fair share of challenges, including a highly publicized legal battle in the 90s. But despite his rocky past, Tyson has embraced fatherhood and is now trying to leave his demons behind. In an interview, Tyson opened up about how becoming a dad changed him. "I have a daughter. I can't be who I used to be." His words just show how much he's grown. But even though Tyson's trying to move forward, he still has some strong feelings about people like Diddy. In a recent podcast appearance, Tyson reminisced about the old days when he and Diddy used to hang out. But now, Tyson's not so sure about Diddy. He thinks Diddy got too much power and influence, and he's not afraid to say it. When asked about Diddy's alleged involvement in scandals, Tyson didn't say much, but you could tell there was more to the story.
I knew him for a long time. When I first became champ, I knew him. I remember him. He used to have crates when he used to have my after parties and stuff. Also when they were throwing parties.
Just when you thought things possibly couldn't get any crazier, a surprising twist emerges amidst this scandalous saga. A long-forgotten video has suddenly resurfaced, capturing awkward interactions between the legendary boxer and the rapper. In his revealing moment, Tyson noticeably establishes boundaries by physically distancing himself from Diddy.
Truly is about to Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about to Benjamin.
Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
It's a stark indication of what Diddy might be capable of, even subtly, in the public eye. And Tyson's instincts pick up on it right away. If this is how Diddy acts in front of the cameras, one can only wonder what goes on behind closed doors. This noteworthy encounter between Tyson and Diddy took place during an episode of Keenen Ivory Wyan's talk show back in 1998. While it may have seemed insignificant at the time, it now holds newfound significance in light of the recent allegations swirling around the rapper. Another reason why Mike Tyson would never consider facing Diddy eye to eye is because he's privy to some unsettling info regarding an incident from several years ago involving Tupac Shakur. Tyson strongly believes that Diddy wasn't just involved, but essentially orchestrated the whole thing. It's a betrayal of trust and integrity that Tyson finds unforgivable, and it's a significant factor in their strained relationship. As this case continues to unfold, more and more fans are rallying behind Tyson, firmly believing that he must have had some inkling about Diddy's involvement in the situation. In fact, the majority of fans seem to be siding with Tyson on this one. One fan even boldly stated, "Tyson seems pretty honest. He tells the truth, and that could be potentially embarrassing for himself. Mike, at this stage in his life, seems very honest and sincere. I believe anything he says." Mike has become a humble, decent human being. He's telling the truth that Diddy doesn't want you to believe. What are your thoughts on this intriguing development, though? Do you believe Mike Tyson is onto something, or do you think he might be just talking without concrete evidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and while we eagerly await further updates on this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the other videos for more juicy celebrity drama you might have missed. Stay tuned for more updates.